What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the page. My name is Donald XL Robertson. If this is your first time on the channel, hit that subscribe button. Over here we talk about music productivity, tips, beats, just all things music related. Hit that subscribe button. Definitely leave a comment. Let me know what you think on the topics or related topics I touch upon and speak about. Now, on Mondays is usually when I do my administrative work, so it's real light in terms of music production. But on the administrative side, what do? That entails in following up with clients, making sure that they have their songs registered, songs copywritten, make sure that all their singles are released properly, making sure that the metadata is correct and different things like that. So that's a part of the music business too. And I don't see a lot of people talking on that side. I mean, I guess they do, but that's just part of it. Like, you can spend time in the studio on the creative side, but the business side is just as important, if not more important, because making sure that your name is spelled correctly, making sure that you have your songs properly registered, copyrighted, make sure that you have the splits, the name of the people who you did the features with, like not just they rap name, but their actual name, their updated contact information, you feel me? Making sure that all of that business is in order so that with the money that do come, it'll go to the right place. So that's just my job. That's just the responsibilities I have as an operations manager for XLP. So to know more about XLP, you can visit xlpdistribution.com and check the website out. For music production, you can check out xlproductions.com, and that's how you'll find out about music productions, albums, and different things I got coming up. On days like today, when it comes to the administrative stuff, let me know what y'all do. How do y'all protect y'all music? Do y'all register it right away, or do you wait till after you get a placement? I register mine right away. I had an issue where I produced a song, and thank God I registered the song while I was still in the session, because about a year later, somebody tried to put a different claim on it from what I put, and I got my claim from the artist present in the room. So we did it and got the splits done that day. But a year later, a lot of people count on you to forget things or not write things down. So what I would say when it comes to the business side is just make sure you have as much as you can have documented. Doing it might make everybody look at you crazy for bringing that type of topic up when y'all supposed to be just vibing, and they don't want you to ruin the vibe by talking business. But that's the best time to do it. Once the song has been cemented and everybody laid their part down, just ask them what you want for the song. The song is only 100%, you break it down accordingly. And if everybody agree with it, they sign off on it, then there you go. You don't have to worry about it. Because see, as a distributor, it comes up. I need signatures. And a lot of y'all feature with these famous artists, and y'all get these collabs, you know what I'm saying? And that's dope. And that's dope that the artists even want to collab and help some of y'all out. But these artists are also signed to labels, and it's my responsibility to provide proof that that record has been properly commissioned. And if not, it won't get distributed. So I just don't want y'all to waste y'all money going and get a feature without going and get the permission. And a lot of times y'all try to do primary, but that could be sticky too, because you have to have that in writing as well. You can't just do a feature and then throw an artist as a primary when they was thinking it was just going to be a feature, because it'll mess up their releases and stuff like that, because it takes over their page as well as your page. And so you have to ask for permission for things like that. So with that being said, if I could point y'all in the right direction with a few tips, this what my advice would be for y'all. Be creative as much as you want. Get the creative process out the way. Don't let nothing interfere with the creative process. Let's start breaking the process down into parts. And once you break it down into parts, let's start figuring out who did what and putting all of the splits and getting all that stuff out the way. Because if a person don't agree with the split, then you need that time to get somebody to replace that person. If a person don't agree with the splits and they put you in a situation where you don't put the record out, they could come back and have you basically pull all your music down. You don't want that. So you figure out all of the splits and who's ready to do what with who. You figure all that out in the beginning, and then that way when it's time to drop the record, you have the signature, the paperwork, everything is smooth sailing. Because after that, then you got to deal with the promotion side of it. So there's a lot of parts that go behind the scenes, but that would be one of my main tips, is to make sure that you outline the production. And if the producer did it all by itself, then let him provide some type of documentation saying that, you know, he produced it all by himself. If he using his Splice samples, then, you know, print out the little documentation from Splice saying that it's all royalty free. Then if there's a additional If there's an additional co-producer on the song, then make sure that you got that person's correct information. Then if you got a writer, then you want to share with the songwriting rights, and then you want to divvy up the publishing. For the most part, when all that's done, then you want to get your metadata straight. You want to get your ISRC number, your UPC number, and then from there, you want to submit to radio. Then you want to submit to copyright, or copyright then radio. Either way, all that's done the same day. When the record is being recorded and worked on, and when that record becomes when that record gets close to finish, and you know that it's just being mixed at this point, that's when you start doing it. At least that's when I start doing it. That's when I start doing it. I start making sure that I get the splits, the copyrights, work on the publishing, and handle all of that business right there in the studio, right there in the session. You can't rely on people's memory. Over time, it gets a little fuzzy, foggy. People get busy. They just don't remember things how they were. So my advice is you get it done while y'all all together. Handle that, and then that way you won't have no issues. At least you shouldn't have any issues, but anything is possible. But with that being said, that's just a little tip. I'm going to let y'all get back to y'all Monday. Until next time, peace.